everybody. Hello. I believe I'm live. So they tell me if I'm live. Right off the bat, thanks to my flock for the poop. So, Joe Biden's president. What does everybody think of that? um, I don't know, man. Like, whatever. Hey, you know, if he's the president, he's the president. But something tells me that there's going to be a little bit of yeah, it's a live frozen picture. Yeah, it's Joe Biden kissing me. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is going to be litigated like fucking crazy. I think, man, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. I think that seeing how long Joe Biden sticks around is going to be interesting to see how fast they can get him the fuck out of there and have and have, and have Kamala Harris become president. That's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting to see how quickly Hunter Biden's laptop disappears. Right? Like that's just going to wind up disappearing from the FBI fucking evidence lock. They're just gonna be like, "What? Where'd this laptop go? Oh, I saw that it was Hunter Biden's laptop, so I returned it to him." There's gonna be some shit like that going on. And that's just gonna end. Whatever. All the investigation into the Russia stuff, that's gonna be gone. Yeah, COVID's already disappeared. People are already tweeting that nobody cares about COVID anymore. They're not calling super spreader events anymore. So whatever. Like, yeah. So that'll be interesting to see what the fuck happens. I can't believe that you can't believe I would use that for the picture, Jesco. How the fuck can you not believe that? That's what I want to know. I saw that and I was like, oh, definitely. That is definitely gonna be up there tonight. They're calling it for Joe. Gotta have him kissing me. All inappropriate. Ugh. Makes me feel uncomfortable just looking at it. Yeah, COVID's cured. We're all done with that. Don't need to bother about that anymore. Fantastic. A lot of things are going to be cured. Our energy independence, that's going to be fucking cured. Not going to need to worry about that shit anymore. Uh-uh. No. Can't be drilling anymore on our land. Are you fucking crazy? I wonder if Kamala Harris is really going to hold to her day one ban on fracking. That's going to be interesting too. Because, like, remember, there was a lot of shit talked through the election. So now we got to figure out, what the fuck. The cam is still at wherever the store is that I'm going to get it. I have to order that. I have to fucking remember to do that tonight. I keep forgetting to get on Amazon and order that shit. Yeah, we're going back to war. I wonder how long the Mideast peace deals are going to be going. I wonder if we're going to be getting any more of those. Cancer is going to be cured. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah. I mean, it still looks like the Senate and the House are going to be Republican. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the new credit score. We're going to start giving people credit scores based on their skin color and gender and stuff like that. That's going to be interesting. Scott, hello from Sunday morning. Hello to you too, Scott. Thank you for the donation. You're the nicest man in the world. Uh, Jesus Christ, man. Well, I mean, fuck. Like, it looks like the House and the Senate might be Republican. If that happens, hello, Savvy. If that happens, then, there might be precious fuck all little that they can do. So they might not be able to do anything. And also, I mean, it's Joe Biden, right? As long as it's Joe Biden's hand on the wheel, as long as Kamala Harris doesn't push him off the mountain like that meme, then, like, he's not going to want to really do anything. That's kind of the deal. He's going to work more on making him money. Oh yeah, well, fuck her. I don't give a shit about her and the cunt bunch. They can suck eggs. To use a Joe Biden insult. I'm gonna start using a lot more Joe Biden insults. You go suck eggs. Go teach your mother to suck eggs. You fuck. Oh, I can't say fuck. Joe would have to apologize. I'm very sorry that I did that. I wonder how many more times we're gonna have Joe Biden come on from the Oval Office to apologize for the way he handled Kamala Harris's boobies that other day. I know that we were at the meeting and I came up to her and I kind of juggled around her titties and I apologize for that. It was inappropriate. Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pelosi's already setting up fucking dropping Joe from president with the 25th Amendment. Remember, that was one of the only things that I believed from Nancy Pelosi when she said it didn't involve Trump. Because I was like, yeah, I could see that. You got to get rid of Joe somehow. Or he's going to be in there mucking shit up, thinking that he's going to do things. Oh, fuck. I wonder if they'll keep the opportunity zones. Oh, I wonder how much we're going to be paying in taxes come next year. Urgh. Hopefully they won't be able to get anything pushed through before fucking April, and then we'll still have Trump's taxes for one more fucking go around. Wouldn't that be nice? God damn it. But I'm sure he's going to want to do something. He's going to try and fight hard for that shit. Ugh. Ugh. I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. Whatever. Ugh. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. They're litigating the shit out of this. So that is going to be a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah. Anything they try and push through. I mean, and that even depends on how the fucking House and the Senate falls out. They still haven't even finished counting that shit, have they? Have they even finished that? Are we still counting the fucking House and the Senate shit? Let me look and see. Right fast. Say Joe Biden with 290. 48 in the Senate. 214 to 195 in the House. That shit, Joe Biden might keep the House too. Fuck. Well, okie dokie. I mean, we'll fucking see. I don't know, man. Shit. Sharpie. I think Trump will pull this off, but my God, is it going to get crazy when the left has that pulled out from under them? Yeah, that's going to be another thing, too. If Donald Trump pushes this out longer, if he gets it to stall, because they're going to litigate this, they're going to want to do recounts and all this, that, and the other fucking thing. Australians just got more tax cuts? Hey, nice. I might move to fucking Australia. Then they can lock me indoors and I can be like, well, fuck you. I don't want to go anywhere, motherfucker. Ugh. Just sit around and take care of me. Can't wait for that. Sit around and take care of me, Joe. I want all my shit paid for. Motherfucker, you promised it. Single payer health care. No more fracking. No more oil. How am I going to get to work? Savvy's tax return doubled with Trump's taxes. Well, kiss that shit goodbye. We've got fucking renewable energy to pay for. We've got thousands of miles of forest to plow under so that we can put up some beautiful windmills, kill all the birds. And we're going to put up some solar panels and wait for them to break down. And then shit, what happens then? I don't know if I'm going to have a guest tonight. I have no idea what's going on with him. But I was supposed to be interviewing somebody tonight. That was the whole reason for this stream. But now it's just me bitching about Joe Biden being the fucking next president. Ugh. I'm gonna have to change the title. I change it to Uh, we'll change the title to Joe Biden kissing me. There we go. Now we got a whole new stream going. If Cajun gets in the goddamn Discord, then I can talk to him. If not, then we're just gonna talk about Joe Biden kissing me. It was so creepy and uncomfortable. Outdoors sucks. Yeah, fuck outdoors, man. Dust Bowl 2021. Trucks will be cheap when gas goes back to $5 a gallon. Yeah, fucking A, it will. No shit. Jesco, of course you want to talk to me. Probably want to talk to me about how great China is. You fucking China lover. uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, it is kind of silly. This fucking look over here, look over here, look over here. Jessica, if you want to get in the fucking, if you want to get on the live stream with me and chat, go into the fucking green room and I'll pull you in here. Corn Pop's feeling. Who's Corn Pop? Don't be hating. I don't hate. Back to Madden while listening. Fair enough. Uh, yeah, it's just, yeah, look over here. Don't pay attention to what's going on behind the forklifts that we're putting you guys fucking on the other side of. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Jessica, talk to me. Just so
What's up? Can you hear me
Hey.
just fine? It's a little windy here.
Oh, is it windy? It's
Yeah.
the gaping maw of hell opening up beneath you. That's where all the wind is coming from, Jessica. You know what the really
Sounds about
sad thing
right.
is? Man, I was supposed to interview Cajun, and I was hoping he'd jump on a couple of minutes before 7, and just so I could test the fucking. But he could have jumped on at any point. I had everything all set up perfectly to hear your dog barking. Jesco,
That's actually another dog. I'm at the dog park.
Jesco, kill the fucking dog, man. You're live here. Be professional.
No!
You're a YouTuber. What the fuck?
That would be bad, killing someone's dog.
So what do you think about all the wonderful business that's going to get to go over to China now that Joe Biden's president? I bet that
I
makes
doubt
you
it'll get.
happy.
Oh no. See, the way I look at it is
6-year-olds
Trump's
need a job.
strategy
I
on.
see it the same way.
See, the way I see it is with Trump's strategy of bringing jobs back,
Uh-huh.
I would like it to be 75% here in the U.S., 25% in China. That way it covers global manufacturing.
Why do we need to cover global manufacturing?
Because we export to the entire world.
Uh-huh.
So covering our asses with not only ourselves but others works perfect.
How about we say we ain't making shit over there? They can go fuck themselves, and we'll just sell everything they want to them. We'll just make everything here.
Well, let's be honest. The next place we would put our manufacturing is like Africa or India.
Yeah, well, fucking, let's not use them either. Let's do it all here. Let's just do everything here.
We'd have to loosen up a lot of regulations to do that.
Fine, I'm for it. Joe Biden isn't going to be, but I am.
Yeah, that's the major thing. There's too many regulations, and that's what caused a lot of jobs to move out of the U.S. to begin with.
There was what?
Too many regulations
Yeah.
caused prices to go up, which caused pay to be artificially inflated,
Well, that was
which means
Obama's.
that companies wanted to go for cheaper labor sources.
Yeah, that was Obama's big thing. Tax the shit out of business, regulate the fuck out of them, drive them out of the country so that we can get kickbacks from other countries. But we never saw the kickbacks, you know. That just went to Biden and Obama.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're just going to get more of that shit.
But let's be honest, it happened well before Obama.
What's that?
Like what?
Oh,
The
yeah,
fucking
well,
70s or 80s?
Well, yeah,
Some
I mean,
shit
ever
like
since we started to go, yeah, we need to bring China up. I said, fuck them. Push their fucking heads down. Make them the third world country they fucking should be. Communist fuckies.
Communist. They're communist in name only, kind of like how North Korea is democratic in name only.
Yeah. Well, fuck them. So what are
I
you
mean,
looking
that's
forward to, Jessica? What are you looking forward to in Joe Biden's America?
absolutely nothing. Because let's be honest, we're going to go back to the endless wars, back to higher taxes, back to less jobs available,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
which
whoa.
means,
But we're not going to have cancer anymore to worry about.
fuck it. I'd rather have shit tons of cancer all around than that.
Is politics all you think about every day? I'd like to actually field that question. Yes. Yes, it is. Because I'm a political comedian on YouTube. And doing a creative job like this, it's something that you have to literally think about fucking all day long to try and come up with what is going to be the best jokes to tell to your audience so that they will be fully entertained. So, yes, I spend all day thinking about my YouTube channel, and it happens to be politics. Ding!
For me, no, I don't always think about politics.
You don't?
Just when I'm not actually focused on development.
Yeah. Hi, Jeff. He's not sniffing me. He's kissing me. Man, open your eyes. That's a kiss. That's a lovely, lovely kiss. He's got a big dildo in his hand. I should do that. Wait, hold on. Let me think. How would I have to fucking do that? I think I would have to. All right, Chesco. This is gonna be where it's gonna get fun. No, 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 no. I don't want to remove the image. No. God, if people saw what was underneath this, uh-oh, that would be bad.
So
All
does
right.
that mean when I get home, do you want me to Photoshop it further to add the dildo instead of the mic?
I mean, you can do what you want to do, but I'm gonna do this right now. Where is it? Where is my dildo? I need to find it. That big, juicy, fucking fat hog. There it is. Oh, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that perfect? There we go. Everybody see that? Does everybody see that very well? I hope everybody can see that.
No, I
I don't
can't
know.
see it yet. I turned YouTube off to be able to be in the voice chat.
Is it? Where is it? Is it there? I hope it's there. I don't know. I don't even see it. Oh well, fuck it. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's there. There we go. Me and Joe Biden and a juicy fat black hog between us. Dude, I think if the entire presidency goes the way that looks right there, this could be an amazing 4 years. I mean, a truly amazing 4 years.
Don't
Just
you mean a
me,
truly amazing 6 months?
yeah, with Joe Biden kissing me and holding on to a giant stiff one. Ah, red or blue, it doesn't affect your life. Well, wait, buddy. I hope that I pray that that continues to be the fucking case. But I honestly think that it's entirely possible that come 2024, people might be thinking about who they're going to vote for, going, you know what? I always thought this shit didn't matter, but now I kind of want to vote. I wonder if we get 200 million people vote next year. What do you think? We got what?
I
150 this year?
something like that. But what's most likely going to happen if Joe Biden actually does win, then people are going to see everything go up, and they're going to be like, "What the fuck did we vote for?"
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh yeah, it would definitely be a red wave at that point.
Yeah, and then Donald Trump will run again. And people will go, fuck it.
It would either be Don Jr. or Ivanka, not Donald.
Oh, somebody said that Ivanka can't run because she's not natural born.
Ivanka was born in Manhattan.
Was she?
Yes, I
Dude,
actually looked it up.
if Ivanka can run, I think Ivanka would run away with it. I think, because the women would fucking love her. The Trump supporters would absolutely love her because she would be the female version of her father. She would have a
Mhm.
much more toned down attitude towards things. She wouldn't get in as much Twitter trouble and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Don Jr. on the other hand would definitely get in as much Twitter trouble as Don Sr.
Yeah, because he's Don Jr. That would be funny to just see Donald Trump on the fucking ticket again. Like, I wanted Trump to win again and then Don Jr. to run 2 years in a row, or two in a row, because then it would have been Donald Trump. You'd be voting for Donald Trump 4 elections straight.
That would be hysterical.
Just because it would fuck it, man. The left's head would fucking explode the third time they were voting against Donald Trump. He's running to be king. Oh no. Scott's talking to you about China.
Okay, what is
Uh-oh.
Scott saying?
He's saying that it's not communist in name only. They became more that way under the last regime. Under the new, they are extremely authoritarian and are taking away a lot of the liberties that were created. Yeah, what the fuck about Hong Kong, man? What up, Dennis? Dennis, that is the man, the myth, the legend right there in the comment section. Dennis, my partner in life, in love, in everything. Dennis, say hi to everybody. You can see Dennis in the old shows back in the fucking Wayback Machine. Ah, my man. All right. What do you think about Hong Kong? What's going on with that shit?
Okay, so Hong Kong was essentially the Antifa protest in Chinese form. That's the gist of it. They were extremely violent, very, very, very totalitarian in their beliefs. Anyone that disagreed with them, they would get put on fire.
Are you talking about Hong Kong?
Yes. The Hong Kong riots, yes.
The ones that are happening like now?
They're not happening anymore.
You mean the ones that were happening what, earlier in the year or whatever, when they were trying to fucking take their sovereignty away?
They weren't actually trying to take their sovereignty away. See, what actually sparked the whole thing was the fact that there was a dude that took his girlfriend to Taiwan, killed her, took her money from her bank account, went back to Hong Kong. Taiwan was unable to extradite him to prosecute.
Uh-huh.
That was the entire start of the extradition bill.
Yeah.
And then
they just said, fuck you, we're doing it. And
no.
People got pissed.
And then the Antifa types decided they wanted to riot and say, oh, they're taking away our democracy, which wasn't the case at all.
But they were, though. Like, I was listening on the news when they were talking about all the shit that China was trying to push over there. Like, it all seemed pretty fucking justified to me, Jesco.
You're going to believe the news when they talk about China, but not when they talk about U.S. stuff.
Well, I'm certainly not going to fucking... No. First of all, I do believe them. Where did that even come from? I believe them a lot with fucking U.S. stuff. It just depends on the station I'm listening to there. But I'm not going to believe China's fucking news organizations, the state-run media? Hell no. Are you crazy?
Who are a hell of a lot less biased than ours.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I was talking to Scott. Scott's fucking freaking out about this shit. Because they're making military bases on islands in the South China Sea, and they shouldn't be doing that shit because it ain't theirs.
The name, South China Sea, obviously it is.
Is it international waters? There's some sort of fucking shit that they ain't allowed to do that, Jesco. And they did. And they weren't supposed to do it, and Obama sent fucking Biden over there. This is all shit Scott was telling me. You weren't there for that stream?
Probably not.
Yeah, well, sent Biden over there to stop him from making these fucking islands, and then they said, okay, we won't do it anymore. And then they just said, yeah, and then they built the islands and put fucking military bases on them. China's shitheads, Jesco. They're all shitheads.
Uh-huh. And if the U.S. or any other country did it, no one would bat fucking eye.
The U.S. or any other country wouldn't fucking do it.
Yeah, okay.
That's why we put fucking bases on land. We don't make islands to put bases on just willy-nilly wherever the fucking whatever waters we want to.
No, instead we'll put it on other countries' sovereign land.
If they ask us to, sure.
For example, Taiwan, which is sovereign.
They asked us to. Uh-oh, Scott got a message retracted. What is that? What the fuck do you put, Scott? Put user in timeout. How do I show what the fuck the message was, YouTube? Well, I guess I just can't. Well, fuck me. Not my channel.
I think there's some way to do it. I just never looked into it.
There you go. I can link to people who were on the ground at the time. They were nabbing people and shipping them back to the mainland. It was just Antifa types.
Uh, you can go ahead and share those, and I can point
Holy
out
shit, Cajun's
exactly
here.
how they were actually criminals and being taken back.
Cajun's here. Cajun, are you here? Speak to me. Talk to me. You might be getting booted, Jessica, if Cajun's here.
All right.
You time filler. I don't know. Cajun has to say something. He's just in the room. Cajun. I don't know, Jessica. It's just like that's a fucking joke. Is the Pacific Ocean entirely owned by the Pacific Islands? That's a good point, Jessica. What do you say to that?
Pacific coast owned by the Pacific Islands. Historically, they were.
So? Historically, fucking half of Europe and Asia was owned by China. So what? Does that mean that they just get to have that back?
Actually, no, that's not the case.
Historically, the U.S. was British. Does that just mean they could fucking do whatever they want here?
Well, historically, it was actually Native American, then British and French.
Yeah, and they ain't allowed to just do whatever the
Italian.
fuck they want either. No, I haven't.
And then there was the French and Indian War. Then there was the Revolutionary War. I mean, lots of wars have been fought over land.
Damn right. That's why we go with where we're at now, so we don't keep doing that shit. But China's fucking pushing. Funky Animal, the Earl of Funkdom. Welcome to the stream. Good to see I'm celebrating with Joe. Yeah, Joe's kissing me and I'm uncomfortable. Cajun, what in the fuck, man? Are you there?
He's like, I don't want to interrupt Jesco.
He's here.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. All right, Jesco.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Oh, fucking hell. What just happened? Now Cajun's gone. Now Cajun's back. Technical difficulties.
I'm the one having technical difficulties this time.
Oh, shit.
What? Hold on.
What? It goes all the way to the west coast of the U.S. Can Fiji just build a base in California? It could be worse. I could be a 15-year-old girl. That's very true. If I was a 15-year-old girl and Joe was kissing me, I would be extremely uncomfortable because he's a creepy old man. He just tells me.
Oh, you mean like he kissed his granddaughter on the lips?
Like, I don't know. It just looked weird. It just looked weird when he, like, I mean, whatever. People, some families are like that, but it's just like the way when he did it. Just that with everything else, the totality of it all. Ugh. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop out of the chat so that way you and Cajun can start your discussion.
Can you hear me now?
I can absolutely hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly. I was having a little technical difficulty on my side.
All right. Well, we're good now. Hell yeah. All right, so we can change the name of this stream back from Joe Biden kissing me to interview with a. All right, so Cajun, why don't you tell the whole class what it is about you that intrigues me so much? If you'd be so kind.
I'm a sociopath.
Now, you say you're a sociopath. What exactly does that mean?
I don't have empathy for other people.
You don't have empathy. Now, it's not like you said before that your emotional states are muted.
Yeah.
So, like...
It's a particular type of sociopathy that I have. It's called an adaptive sociopath, where I'm not fucking crazy ass. I'm gonna sell drugs and do whatever the fuck I want and kill people, you know? Mm-hmm. It's just that I don't care about people.
So you don't really have like a conscience per se.
Well, I have a conscience. Like if I do something bad, in aftermath of it, I might feel bad about it if it's brought to my attention in a particular way.
Interesting. So essentially, you need to be convinced that you've done something wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, interesting. So it just doesn't register for you like it would, I guess, normal people. Like
Mm-mm.
if you fuck somebody over, you're just kind of like, meh, that happened.
Well, if I fuck somebody over, they kind of deserved it because they let me fuck them over.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, but that's a perspective thing. That's your perspective, and I guess your perspective is just what you base off of.
It's a weird perspective to live life as, you know?
I imagine.
You kind of go through life as everybody is a potentially an enemy,
Hmm.
is the way I would put it. You know, everybody's a monster until proven otherwise,
Wow.
is the best way I could put it.
So you're not really. Well, I guess it would be more of an expect the worst, hope for the best type of thing, but
To the extreme.
to the extreme. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be an uncomfortable way to live life. I mean, have
It's
you?
not well, it would be uncomfortable if you had empathy or regular emotions like you do. I don't, though. So it doesn't bother me like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. Man. So you were saying before that like your emotions are muted. That like for
Hmm.
you on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10 would be, or a 10 for me would be like a 5 for you.
Yeah, at the extreme.
So I mean, for you to get happy about something or sad about something, it's got to be really, really fucking bad, or really, really
Usually.
amazing.
Yeah.
So like, do you? I mean, Cajun's way louder than me. Back off your mic a little bit. Teeny, 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 tiny, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Is that a little better?
a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Um, so like, I mean, do you have problems like chasing the dragon? You know what I mean? Like, getting that fucking high from having something really good happen.
I don't care.
Wow, you just don't eat like good, bad,
I don't,
indifferent,
I don't care.
all the
I
fucking
just
same to
don't.
you.
Yeah.
Jesus. So like,
Bad
what
shit happens, it's another day. Good shit happens, it's another day.
do you? I mean, do you have things in your life that bring you joy? Like, do you have um I don't know, hobbies that make you happy? Like, do you even have anything like that?
Well, I like playing video games. That's about it.
But I mean, is it an enjoyment for you, or is it just something to pass the time?
It's something to pass the time. It distracts me.
Do you have anything that you do for enjoyment, or is that you just don't even care?
Sex. For enjoyment,
Yeah.
like that's something I do that just for the enjoyment of it. Sex. Like that's it.
Wow.
Feels good.
So it's just something like for me, I get enjoyment out of playing a video game and running around and shooting the
Yeah.
aliens and doing leveling up and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Destiny 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like all those
And shooting
achievements out of
aliens in the
grind. Like
face. It's
like
okay.
today, literally right before I got off to get on this to set up and start streaming, me and Dennis were playing Destiny, and we just got the Rat King gun for me, and I've been working on
No.
that literally for years. So to achieve
I've
that,
had that. I've had that fucking forever. Shit, man.
I never worked on it. It was one of those things that I just hoped would happen with just through time, and it happened for Dennis, but it didn't happen for me. So we actually worked
Yeah.
on it today, and it took us all of an hour to fucking do it. But
Yeah.
like getting it after so long, it was a rush. It was an endorphin rush to get that, and like that, you don't even get that at all.
No, it's like, oh, hey, I have the Rat King. All right, I'll put that in the fucking vault and I'll use something
So
better.
you have to get something as far as sex to even have it be like an enjoyment type of thing.
Yeah, it has to be
Good.
an extreme thing for me to get any kind of enjoyment out of it. It's
Christ.
just, I don't enjoy most things. I can fake it, mind you, especially if it's like my birthday. Oh, wow, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll fucking fake it just for the
For
sake
everybody else's
of,
sake.
well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm mostly doing that purely because I want these people to continue to benefit me in the future. So if I act like
Wow. So
I
it's
don't
it's
appreciate it, they won't do it in the future.
so it's really a like a boundary
I
setting.
love you too, honey.
It's like a boundary setting slash um better to have you as my friend than my enemy philosophy.
Yeah,
I kind of keep you in line with where I want you to be by the way I react to things, but I'm going to try and keep you happy because better to have you as a friend than an enemy.
yeah. That's how I treat most people.
So it's all calculated to you. Ooh,
Every fucking thing.
that's
Like the way I shave my beard, the way I shave my head, like the way I look when I go into work, it's all fucking calculated.
wow. And is it all just to stave off like the instinctual like predator response?
Instinctual predator response. No, that is the predator response.
Well, from the predator, yes, but I mean like is it to just kind of blend in so that people don't look at you sideways like what's up with that guy?
Well, yeah, of course. Like, why the fuck wouldn't I?
I mean, oh, yeah, I certainly understand that. I'm just wrapping my mind around the whole thing.
Okay.
It's so
Imagine
unusual to
going
me.
through life. Okay. The best way I can describe it is that imagine going through life and the only person you give a fuck about is yourself.
Well,
Everything you do, every word you say, every step you take is purely to benefit yourself.
now you're married.
Yes.
How does that work? Like, I imagine your wife
I can
knows,
trust her.
but I mean, does she trust you?
Well, yeah. Because
It's
I
just
know at the end of the day, she's going to have my best intentions at heart. So I go out of my way to do things for her.
so you've just really come to like an understanding with her in a purely cold, hard logic manner that you both
It
just
is
kind
for
of
me. It
understand.
isn't for her. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously she loves you.
yeah.
And obviously you love her to a degree, right? Like, how does that work?
I give a shit about her well being, if that's what you call love.
I hear her in the background screaming something.
Yeah. I care about her well being because when things are going well for her, things go better for me.
Fair enough. So it's like the better to the philosophy of better to have you as my friend than my enemy, and that's to the max with her because she is the other person you're going through life with.
Yeah.
So you really kind of have no choice. But I mean, okay, now we're gonna get into areas if you don't want to answer the fucking question, that's fine. But like,
I don't have inhibitions.
I know, but I
There,
mean,
there's no, I don't want to answer the question at this point. Nothing I answer is going to benefit me or hurt me in the real world.
fair
So
enough.
at
I
this
mean, I
point, it's
imagine
just a
you've
matter of talking about myself, and I like talking about myself.
I imagine you've discussed this sort of stuff with your wife in the past. But I mean, like,
Well, yeah.
how fine of a line would you say she's on before you're like gonna be like, fuck it? You know what I mean? Like, because I mean,
Well,
I've lived with a
okay.
girl before a couple of times, and man, they didn't last long with me, and I have full faculty of my empathy.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
With her, um, she's extremely empathetic to the point that emotions around her affect her. I'm basically the void.
Oh, so you offset each other pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Ah. So you've got a really good team set up, and she's got a really good team set up with somebody that she deeply cares for.
Yeah.
That's
She gives a shit about me. I trust that she gives a shit about me. Now, if I want to continue having her give a shit about me, I'll make sure she's well taken care of.
man. I love the pragmatism too. Like one time you said
It,
that
it's all pragmatism. It's legit all pragmatism.
like that's just straight pure pragmatism is how you live your life. You don't go crazy and kill people because jail sucks.
Yep.
Like that's really the only thing keeping you from doing it is that jail sucks. I
Well,
mean,
it's difficult to get away with murder.
yeah,
It takes,
jail
well, it's not that
sucks.
it's difficult. It takes a lot of fucking work. If you're going to kill somebody and get away with it, it's a lot of work to do that. And it's just, fuck that. I'm lazy.
So the people in your area can thank your laziness.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Uh, do you think that it was? I mean, were you born like this, or do you think it was
No,
like
no.
some sort of
Um,
trauma?
Psychopaths are born like that. Sociopaths are made. I was made.
Now, what do you attribute to your being this way?
Oh well, I had a fucked up mother.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Was she physically abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive?
physically abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive, emotionally abusive.
All the
It's the
above, huh?
whole fucking nine yards. Like yeah.
Jesus. So, like, was it any particular thing that she did that kind of pushed you into crushing your emotions down?
It wasn't that my emotions got crushed down. I would say it's not something that I did. It's just something that happened.
So it was just kind of a
It's just
coping.
yeah, it's 100% a coping mechanism. But at this point, there's nothing I can really do about it. You know, I'm a full grown man.
Hmm.
I know what the fuck's going on. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of I don't feel things like other people feel things. I don't have fear like other people have fears. I don't get happy, sad, whatever the fuck like other people do.
And that was kind
Because
of how
with my
you had to
mother,
be to deal with her.
well, no, here's the thing. With my mother, everything was to manipulate.
Ah.
So every emotion I had was to manipulate. So my coping mechanism was just simply to cut it all off.
So,
Mind you, I'm not some young buck. I'm 35, so I've
yeah.
had time to understand myself in this aspect,
So you almost
which is
trained
probably why I'm
yourself to
not in prison.
be sociopathic.
Well, yeah, you have to. As a child, when your mother says "I love you," and then an hour later she's drunk and she's hitting you,
Uh,
you, you gotta cope with it somehow, you know.
yeah.
And with me, it was shutting down on an emotional level.
Well, fucking, there's a word to the audience. Hug your kids, Jesus.
Yeah, hug your
Like,
kids and then don't hit them afterwards.
yeah, fucking hell. So, self awareness is, I imagine, a huge thing for you. At what point did you become self aware as to your sociopathy?
Honestly, the wife brought it to my attention.
Really?
Yeah,
It was that late in life? I mean, when you met her or when you married her?
yeah, it was after I married her.
After
She
you
was like, "I
married
think
her?
you're a sociopath." When I
How,
went, "Really?"
how old were
Yeah, I think
you?
I really think you're a sociopath. I was 30, maybe 28, 29, somewhere up in that area.
Jeez. So how did you make it through that long without, I don't know, something somewhere happening that would have been like,
Oh no, something did happen.
oh,
I've put people in the hospital like through fighting. I've broken bones. I've sold a lot of drugs through
jeez.
work, and like it was just a matter of what I could get away with. And when it got to the point where I could no longer get away with it, well, I stopped trying.
Hmm.
I
So,
actually got caught with a felony, and they put me through drug court, and I
oh,
had to abide by the rules, so I did.
what'd you get popped with?
Vicodin, actually.
Vicodin. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
new
Schedule 3.
age fucking cocaine.
Uh,
Damn. How much did you have?
I literally had 2 pills in my pocket, and I forgot they were there because I was so fucking high.
That's it?
Like when
Two
I got,
pills.
like I was at a friend's house, I got 2 pills, I put them in my pocket, and I proceeded to smoke a bunch of fucking weed. So when I left, the cops pulled me over. I wasn't thinking about it. My
Uh,
license was expired. I
count
had
your
3
pockets.
knives on me at the time. Like there was everything else going on besides those
Jesus,
pills
you're
in my
riding
pocket.
down like the fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Drugs and knives, people tied up in the trunk.
No, no, that's the fucked up part. The van that I was driving at the time, we called it the rape van.
Oh Christ!
Um, the people that I was living with at the time,
This
they
is one of
called it
those
the rape
panel
van.
vans.
And it was a '94 Ford Astrostar, white van,
There you go.
work van, no windows. Here's the fucked up part: the back door did not open from the inside. The
Fucking hell.
side door did not open from the inside.
Yeah, that's a rape van, all right. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't like. I'd be scared with a sociopath driving that thing.
you would think so. Yeah, most sociopaths, I would agree with you.
So it was like you made it all the way to 28, 29, 30 before you actually got like to the point where some? I mean, have you been to a doctor, to like a psychiatrist for an evaluation? That whole thing.
Yeah, but I'm not honest with doctors.
Fair enough. Um,
I,
shit. I
like,
can't like
if I, in my attempt to be honest, I'll say this: the most difficult thing for me to do is be honest.
really.
Yes, it's so easy to lie.
So it's just so ingrained into you.
Well, yeah.
And your wife just trusts that?
Well, she's a lie detector, quote
Yeah,
unquote.
fair enough. Fair enough. Man,
She's probably the one person I don't lie to.
just say, do you find it difficult to lie to her?
No.
Fair enough. Um,
Is it difficult to lie to her? No. No.
hey,
It's
shit.
difficult to get away with a lie because she's very intelligent.
Yeah.
She's a
Man, she's gotta
strong,
be.
independent woman that don't need no man,
I
right?
was gonna say, man, she has gotta be a motherfucker, right? Like,
No, she is. She's a bad bitch.
wow. All right. I gotta tell you, someday I gotta meet your wife, just to fucking shake her hand and be like, wow. But I will say this, like, it's kind of funny because you started the Discord server for me. And
Yeah.
for those who remember the last Discord server and all of the quite literally insanity that went on in that one, I gotta say, I actually feel far more comfortable with Cajun running it than I do with the last crazy person that was in the Discord server. Not the other people that were running it. It's just, I don't know, like I don't think that you would ever purposefully screw me for some reason, and I don't really know how you would do that with a Discord server. But
Not unless money was involved.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, and I ain't got no money. I mean, so,
Exactly.
but
With a Discord server like this, money's not involved, so I can trust myself to not fuck you over.
yeah, and but
Like I
hey,
said, in the moment, yeah, no care. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to get what I want. In retrospect, at night, going to sleep, when I start thinking about things, that's where my conscience comes into effect.
how do you like? I imagine is like you said you have no inhibitions, but is impulse control
Hmm.
difficult to deal with?
No,
You can fully control your impulses.
well, I don't have impulses. I do what I want.
Oh, so everything. I mean, okay. So you never even get to a point where you just kind of do something one way or another uh, as just a freak thing. Like everything
Yeah,
is.
if I get drunk and I'm with a woman who wants to fuck me, I'm not going to fuck her because I'm married.
Wow. All right. So
Like I don't have inhibitions. Like those aren't there. Those things that hold you back from doing those particular things,
yeah,
I don't have that.
that's what I'm
There's
saying
nothing to hold
though.
me back from doing what the fuck I want. The difference between me and a regular sociopath, I have to say, is Alcoholics Anonymous, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you said that before. I want to dig into that in a second, but like you said you have no inhibitions, which means there's
No.
nothing standing in your way from doing what you want, and that's what I'm asking. Like
Yeah.
impulse, you don't have
Yeah.
impulse to do anything. Like
No.
I'll impulse buy. I'll be like, yeah, I want a fucking candy bar, and I'll just grab a candy bar and buy it. Like I'm making the full-on decision to do it, but if I thought about it for 5 minutes, I'd probably be like, I don't need a candy bar.
Yeah. So you look at that candy bar, you want that candy bar, you buy the candy bar. I look at that candy bar, I say, do I want that candy bar? Okay, how much money do I have in the bank?
Oh, so
Like
you go through the full
that
fucking process.
impulse
Oh,
to just jump out and do something isn't there for me.
wow. So you have to really. So, like, do you choose to really think through everything like that, or do you have to?
Well, no, it's a choice.
Man, that's gotta just be. It's gotta. I mean, does it? Well, I mean, I guess it would take you a lot longer to make impulsive decisions because you're not.
Yes, it does.
Shit. So okay.
Like
So
an
Alcoholics
example of an
Anonymous.
impulsive decision for me would be me researching like the next game console I want to buy, where it's being sold at, who has the lowest price for it, and then go out and getting it. Like an impulse for me looks like a planned execution for somebody else.
Huh. Interesting. So you said Alcoholics Anonymous really brought you
Yes.
around. I want to get into that. That was from the drug bust, right?
Well, yeah. When I got busted with drugs, they put me through drug court, and part of that was you have to go through either Narcotics Anonymous or Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never had problems with the narcotics, but I never had problems with alcohol either.
Yeah.
It's just the people around Alcoholics Anonymous I recognized as they were more likely to call me on bullshit.
Ah.
It was simple as that.
So like Narcotics Anonymous, they'll kind of like fuck around with people and.
Well, no. I'm okay. Here's the thing. I'm attempting to be honest here.
Mm-hmm.
NA and AA are two different things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Narcotics Anonymous usually deals with it like addiction in general.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alcoholics Anonymous deals with alcoholism in general. Now, mind you, they both are the same thing.
Yeah.
They both deal with addiction. Alcoholics generally have an allergy to alcohol. Narcotics have an allergy where they just are able to get addicted to anything. Mind you, that it's two sides of the same fucking coin. If I have to say, personally, I believe it's the same fucking coin.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same side of the same fucking coin. Just people call it different fucking things because
I'm
not an alcoholic. No, bullshit. If you're an alcoholic, you're an addict. If you're an addict, you're an alcoholic. If you're an alcoholic, you're an addict. And I can go back and forth with that shit because it's the same
Well, I mean,
fucking thing.
Addictive behavior is addictive behavior. And you can have just about anything. There's people addicted to porn, people addicted to video games.
Yeah.
So you had to go to, so they mandated you go to AA. And was it the religious aspect of it, or
no?
It was just the people?
No. Are you familiar with the 12 steps?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 4th step is you write down only the shit for me, each person's going to be a little different with the 12 steps. For me, the 4th step was writing down everything I've ever been pissed off about at someone else. And then the 5th step was sitting down with another person and going through that and seeing where I wasn't guilty of that myself. So the thing that really made the difference was all the things that I've been pissed off at other people for doing. If I didn't think about doing it, I wanted to do it.
All right.
Like everything I've ever been pissed off about somebody else doing, no, I've wanted to fucking do it. Well, if I'm being accurate, I had a desire to do that.
Fair enough. So that kind of made you realize what was going on with you.
Well, that made me stop being a fucking asshole.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of part of the goal.
Well, for me, it's a matter of, okay, I live in a society. We all live in a society. If I don't abide by society's rules, they're going to put me in jail.
Yeah.
Jail fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to go to work and pay bills in order to prosper in society. Fucking fine, then I'll fucking do it.
So it's really just that hardcore pragmatism.
It's literally so fucking easy to get a pack of pills in my pocket, go to work and sell them to my coworkers and make $100 overhead. That's my fucking take home is $100 from one fucking night of going to work. No fucking problem. On top of that, I'm getting paid for the fucking work. So fucking easy. It's so fucking easy.
So it really is just, I mean, the thing that really just keeps you in step with the rest of society is purely just the pragmatism of easier to live that way than as a criminal.
Yeah.
Man.
Literally.
See? Gotta love pragmatism.
It's so fucking easy to be a criminal, though. It is.
Well.
But at the same time, when you do get caught, the price you have to pay is...
Yeah.
See, that's probably the thing that separates me from other sociopaths. I have a little bit of future sight, which I gained, versus other sociopaths don't have that future sight. It's like, hey, A leads to B leads to C.
So,
in general, sociopaths tend to live in the moment and not really think about the consequences of their action. Versus me, being a little bit more intelligent, I'm not a fucking idiot. I think about what the fuck I'm gonna do.
So, like a more hardcore sociopath would be all impulse.
Yeah. Like the
Ah,
drug kingpin would be a fucking sociopath.
yeah,
Or psychopath at that.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Psychopaths just
Donald
have.
Trump, Donald Trump could 100% be a psychopath and nobody would ever fucking know it.
Well, a psychopath, they have absolutely no emotions at all, right? Like they're just void of anything, empathy.
Well, it's not a matter of emotion. It's a matter of they don't care about other people.
So
It's a
they
matter
don't
of
even have
what can
conscience,
benefit
nothing.
them. What benefits me?
Hmm.
And if I'm looking at it from Donald Trump's point of view, if the country is doing well, I'm doing well.
Yeah, that pragmatism.
Because he's a billionaire. So it's
Yeah.
literally that if the country's doing well, I'm doing well. So yeah, a stupid sociopath will sell drugs and get caught and go to jail. A smart sociopath will become a businessman.
Yeah.
I'm
Interesting
lazy,
way to
though,
look at
so I'm fucking lazy.
You're smart, just not driven. It's just like me,
Yeah.
Cajun. That's probably why you like me so much.
I
So what?
recognize the better myself in you. I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
Actually, I take that as a compliment. So, what, what is it that makes you watch me? Like, is it just like, do I entertain you, or is that even a thing?
No, it's a thing. It's a thing. Entertainment's a thing. You're not an
So,
idiot.
so you think I'm entertaining?
You're not an idiot.
Hey, well that works.
Mhm.
Well, shit. Do you get enjoyment out of watching my videos? Like, do I like? I mean, I've
That's a
made you
strong
laugh
word.
a couple of times, and that kind of made me
Yeah.
think.
Like, I have a sense of humor. Obviously, I giggle and laugh about shit. And
Yeah.
you do make me laugh. So, yeah. Entertainment, yeah. I watch you for entertainment reasons.
So I
The
mean,
Discord is what it is.
but on that 1 to 10 scale, 10 for you is a 5. Like, am I clocking it around a nice comfortable 1?
No, you're about a 2.
No shit. That actually makes me feel pretty good because that's like a 7 or an 8 with anybody else, right?
You're like a 6 for anybody else.
Aw, well, good enough. I'll take above average. Why not? Well, no shit. I mean, do you have anything else you want to bring up? I think I'm kind of run down on questions here. I can't think of.
Well, we actually went over a couple different things while we were talking earlier
Yeah.
in the week that you. Now I'm just like, no, let's save that for the podcast.
Well,
No,
one
let's
was
save
the
that for the interview.
Vicodin.
Mhm.
What was the other one? Sit on me. I
Let
don't
me
remember.
see. I don't remember. I'm drunk off my ass right now.
Fair enough. Well,
That I believe it or not, that's something that really convinced me that I'm a sociopath more than anything else is how I react to alcohol versus other people. Like I'm drunk as a motherfucker right now. If I don't slow down drinking, I'm gonna go throw up in a minute. Other people, they don't act like that when they get drunk. Me, yeah.
well, and
Um,
you sound very
let me approach it
sober.
from a scientific. Yeah, let me approach it from a scientific standpoint. Other people, when they drink alcohol, it lowers their inhibitions.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have
Yeah,
those.
you starting from a
So
negative
when
point
I get
already.
drunk, I sound normal to other people.
Yeah, it is so crazy that you don't have the whole slurring and fucking.
Mhm.
I mean, do you have the head swimmies? Does alcohol even really affect you that way?
Oh yeah, I'm drunk as a motherfucker. Like if
And yet you
I
just
can walk, I can legit walk a straight line heel to toe, no fucking problem. Drunk as a fucking asshole that I am right now. Alcohol
wow.
doesn't affect me like it does other people.
And you think that's because of the psychopathy?
I'm convinced.
Jesus, that's crazy. Or sociopathy. Sorry, not psychopathy.
Same difference.
Hmm.
One's born, one's made.
Man. Well, that is
Yeah, I'm
crazy
actually
as
to the
hell.
point right now where I have a little trouble keeping my balance.
Jesus. Well, you don't. I mean, you sound stone sober.
I, I sound sober. I'm not.
Man, that is crazy.
I'm not in the
Fuck.
least.
Well, shit. I mean, like I said, I think I've kind of run down on questions.
Well, any questions from the audience?
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Pickle Rick, my flock, Jeff Day. Any questions?
I mean, the hardest thing for a sociopath is to be honest,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to lie.
Have you been
It's like
totally honest with me
breathing.
through the whole thing?
Yes. I have to think about it.
I don't know if I believe you.
No. I have to. This is the reason why I wanted to get drunk before I talk to you, because I'm more likely to be honest if I'm drunk.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. That's why I don't drink anymore. I got into some problems with that shit. I got really, really drunk one night and told my girlfriend at the time that she looked like a melted candle when she was naked. That didn't go over very well. So, it was. I mean, I
Even
think
I
I've been
wouldn't do
drunk
that.
since
Come
that.
on.
I think I've been drunk twice since that. Because I was like, yeah, that's not good.
Oh, by the way, the reason I was late is I was playing Battlefield 1. Like, honestly, I was playing Battlefield. I got caught up in a match, and I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking time for it to fucking interview. Yeah.
My flock wants to know, do you like birds?
No.
No.
Like,
Well, there you
depends
go.
on the bird.
No.
Depends on the bird.
Depends on the bird.
Like, pigeons are flying rats.
I like the birds that talk. But I also like birds that shut the fuck up, too.
Let's see.
Oh,
No.
is it easy to spot people like yourself?
Oh, 100%. I can spot them like you wouldn't fucking believe.
So you
Like,
sniff out your
reading
own.
people is so fucking easy because I'm emotionally detached from looking at people and reacting to them. I can look at their what they do and what they say in an objective manner, so I can read people like a fucking book.
Would you say that this has been more of a benefit to your life than a negative?
For me, yes. Other people, I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously. Yeah, don't torture your kids just in the hopes.
Well,
Fuck.
if it wasn't for the fact that I got caught and then sent to, well, it's a twofold thing. One, I'm rather intelligent.
Mm.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am tooting my own horn, so let me just fucking do that for a minute.
Hey, why not?
My IQ is in the...
Uh-oh. You there? He roboted it up and then disappeared.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Hello? Let me toot my own horn. My IQ is... Cajun. Oh, no. Well, shit. Does anybody else in the audience have any questions in case when Cajun gets back? He's a medium solution crested cockatoo.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yay.
I'm having a little internet problems right now. I think they're working on the lines.
So your
Yeah,
IQ is what?
In the 130s to 140s. The last IQ test I took said 136, so I'm not an idiot.
Nice. I have no idea what my IQ is. I've never taken a test.
I don't suggest you take it.
Oh.
As a normal person, it is very likely for you to look at other people in a down.
Nah. That's not really me. I would just have it for the giggles.
It's super easy to get a big head over the amount of IQ you have.
Well, I mean, number on a piece of paper is a number on a piece of paper. It's how it's applied that matters to me.
Well, IQ itself is just a measure of how quickly you learn shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably got a decent
like,
one
really?
of those.
It's just how quickly you retain information.
Yeah, I tend
For
to do
me,
that pretty quick.
I retain the information I give a fuck about.
Yeah, well.
Going through school it's just... See, here's the fucked up part for me. Going through school was so easy. it wasn't even a fucking challenge.
Yeah, because you didn't have any stress involved with it, you cheater.
No, it was just if I took the test, I passed the test because I paid attention in class. I
Yeah.
read the book. Like it was just
Yeah,
the
because you
only
would
time I got less than an A is because I wanted to.
man. See, I
Like if I didn't get 100% on a test, it's because I didn't want to.
well, how do you not translate that drive into the rest of your life?
What's the point?
Uh, whatever you want, wealth, fame.
Why?
Why not?
What's it going to benefit me?
Wealth and fame could benefit you a lot.
Mm, wealth is one thing. Fame comes with wealth, and fame is a lot of work. No,
You don't think the benefit would outweigh the what? The work?
the benefit does not outweigh the work.
Man, fair enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love talking about myself, but I can sit here and tell you the benefit does not outweigh the fucking fame. It's just no, no.
Hmm.
It probably has to do with the fact that because I wasn't challenged as a child, I don't feel like life is challenging.
Uh, yeah, I could say I felt that way about myself, but I didn't really do well in school. I just didn't care.
I did very well in school.
Like the classes I cared about, I did very well. And the classes I didn't care about, I just didn't care.
It's just it was the amount of work versus the amount of reward, and everything was a fucking algorithm to determine whether I wanted to do it or not.
Hmm.
Like the first F I ever got, I remember it because I'm a sociopath and ego is a big thing. But
Uh,
I remember it. The first F was in sixth grade for social studies because I didn't do the what is it called? The report that you have to do. Like we were supposed to do a report on something. It was like a 500-word report. And I'm like,
oh,
I can get an F on it. I got A's for the other three quarters. It doesn't really fucking matter. My mom shit a brick, and I
I
was like, oh,
imagine.
I don't fucking care.
Wow. Yeah, I think I did like 3 or 4 fucking reports on the cotton gin. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
for whatever reason, like it was one of those
yeah.
things where the teacher would come around with a bunch of topics in a hat, and I always picked fucking cotton gin. I did three fucking reports on the stupid cotton gin.
Cotton gin was weird. It was just a mechanism to easily remove the seeds from cotton,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, pretty much. It
Yeah,
was a machine that essentially picked cotton and pulled out the raw cotton from the seeds and all that crap.
yeah. You feed raw cotton into it, and it picked out the seeds
Yep.
automatically without you
Yeah.
having to put extra work into it. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking genius. Okay,
Yeah, Eli
smart
Whitney.
motherfucker that did that.
It was Eli Whitney.
Hmm.
Eli fucking Whitney.
And if
I'll
I'm being
never forget
honest,
that
it's
name.
because I sat here and allowed you to name Eli Whitney so you could feel like you're smart.
I just
See,
remember Eli
that's
Whitney. It's the only
manipulation.
reason I do.
Manipulation 101. Allow other people to feel like they're smart.
Whatever. Fuck you. I knew you. If you would have said Eli Whitney, I would have said, yeah, Eli Whitney. I remember that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have the same effect.
Oh, it certainly would have. You underestimate me, buddy. I don't give a fuck about what I look like
That's
because
probably true.
I don't care. It all makes me laugh. I'm just I've decided that my whole point on this earth is just to have a good time and laugh at shit. Fuck it. So that's what I do. Cough break.
Okay. I love to smoke weed. I
Yeah,
do.
I guess.
I don't have any. I
Jeez,
love to smoke weed. I love to get drunk. I love to do fucked up shit. It's fun.
shit. And if it doesn't
You
matter
know
to
that?
you in the morning,
Yeah. You ever seen Boondocks?
oh yeah, Boondock Saints. Or you mean
Yeah.
Boondocks?
Not the Boondock Saints, the
Like this
Boondocks.
Boondocks. Yeah, I like Boondocks.
Yeah. I like doing bad things. Doing bad things is fun.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
episode where they brought back um, Martin Luther King. That was a
Oh yeah, that's
fucking
personally my favorite episode.
great episode. That one and the one where they took him to the scared straight in prison thing, and the one kid's
Oh, yeah.
out in the fucking sidewalk sharpening up a fucking toothbrush
I
before they get
like
on the
ya.
bus.
I
Dude,
want you. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
fucking love that show. It's a great show.
Booty is more important than water. Booty is more important than food. Booty is the most important thing in prison.
Booty's nice.
And when I
All
see a
right,
man
man.
I like, it's I like you, I want you. Like, okay, motherfucker.
Well, shit. I mean, I can't think of anything else to ask you. Chat hasn't come up with a new question since birds.
They're
So
probably not
yeah.
interested in an interview with somebody like the he's a self-proclaimed sociopath. He's not a real sociopath. Okay,
Well,
motherfucker.
whatever. I don't care. It was interesting to talk to you, man. Thank you a lot for coming on. That was a blast. I told you I would get you on
Yep.
just to
I'm
be here.
surprised it took. I'm surprised it fucking happened at all. I was honestly not expecting it to happen.
You know, I always say I will get back to you sooner or later. Sometimes that shit takes months. In your case, it took a year.
Hmm.
But sooner or later, I keep my word.
Yep.
Uh, I'm glad you let me. You stuck around long enough for me to do it.
Yep.
I was worried about that. At a point, you stopped commenting. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then you came back, and I was like, oh, "Okay, well, cool." And
No, I was always watching your videos. It's a matter of I don't always have something to say.
fair enough. Well, I mean, I don't expect everybody to comment on every video. You know what I mean? But like, you kind of dipped out for a while, and I was like, "Oh shit! I hope he's still watching," because I really wanted to get you on to do this. And then you kind of came back, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, he's still here." And then that was
I
about
was
when I
always
got
there.
my
I'm a lurker.
yeah, I got my big huge push. What it was, I started watching Hell's Kitchen, man, and Gordon Ramsay is just so fucking inspiring. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, fuck it,
Well,
I
he's a
like
bit of
doing
a
this.
hard ass, but at the same time, he's an empathetic person that understands the emotions of others.
Yeah, and he knows how to fucking get shit out of people, man. He can pull the best out of you.
Well,
So
he's harsh.
yeah, I started kind of more listening to him as it applies to me, as he's yelling at all of them. And I was like, yeah, why the fuck am I sitting on here on my ass, not doing anything with myself? Like I've got this
Well,
whole thing
you're
set up.
going to work, you're coming home, you're paying your bills, you're
Yeah,
doing something. It's a matter of why aren't you striving for better?
yeah, exactly,
I know
exactly.
why I'm not striving for better because better isn't better.
Yeah, 'cause you already got a wife. Why you need to work? I need to find my wife, and when I want a wife, I'm gonna buy one, and she'll be devoted to me.
Okay. The best advice I can give in regards to getting a wife is don't.
Mail order.
Don't.
Oh,
What's the
yeah,
point?
yeah.
I mean, eventually you will get to that point where no matter what anybody else says, you're going to want to marry a woman and spend the rest of your life with her.
Hmm.
At that point, yeah, get married. Other than that, don't.
Yeah, not really there yet.
Don't. No, don't. Like, what's the fucking point of putting a ring on it?
Well, that's the
Of
thing. I'm not.
it's
I'm not there yet. This is why
signing
I
a
gotta get
fucking
married.
contract. Like, what's the fucking point? No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I,
Don't do it.
I have always
Cajun,
said,
you've been married 10 years. How are you going to tell somebody else to do it? Because I found a woman that, irregardless of what's going on in our fucking life, it's me and her versus the world. Me and her can be dragged down, fighting, throwing shit at each other. An enemy comes into our midst, we're both going to be on the same side.
well, God damn. That's what I'm hoping with China. I hope they invade us so that we'll all get together for a couple of
Yeah.
weeks, and then they'll just we'll forget about it, and then they'll take us over, and then I'm gonna have to learn how to speak Mandarin.
Honestly, I think that's one of the major problems with America. There's not really an external enemy that's really caught out for people.
Yeah.
So infighting is going to happen.
Yep. Yep.
It's going to happen in any kind of society, in any kind of tribal society. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
Um,
and everybody else is just
I,
letting it
I
go.
study sociology as a hobby,
No.
and the one thing I know about a group of people is you want to make a group of people. What they do is they decide what is sacred, as in
Mhm.
this is the things you are sacred to us,
Mhm.
and they form around that.
Hmm. Yeah.
With a lot of veterans I've met, children are sacred.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely with me too. You see how I am with shit like cuties and stuff like that. It makes me lose my fucking mind.
Here's the thing, though, with cuties, it was legitimately put forward to be anti-sexualizing our children, but it didn't. But it did it in such an extreme manner
That they sexualize
that
children.
they literally sexualized children in the fucking movie.
All right, so here's
Like, what
another
the fuck?
question from the audience. Pickle Rick wants to know your stance on sharing. You hook up your buds or
Sharing
none of
what?
it? Buds.
Depends. What are you talking about?
Pass, give? Or do you
Yeah,
say
pass.
fucking
Yeah, puff,
puff,
pass.
puff,
Like
give?
that's yeah, puff, pass.
It's a social contract. So you adhere to social contracts no matter what because
Well,
it's
yeah,
beneficial.
because it benefits me. Like it comes back to the idea: the better society does, the better I do as well.
Yeah?
Like, of course, I'm going to adhere to the social contract.
Rising tide raises all ships.
Exactly.
Beer, food,
And I'm
etc.
not
If
an
it
idiot.
works in his best interest, Rick. It's what the man's
Yeah.
saying.
Like it legitimately is that I'm going to help other people because in the end it's going to benefit me.
Yeah. I mean, what
That's
if
just how it
it's
is.
not something that hurts you? What does it hurt?
My time that I could be doing something else with,
Hmm?
something that I enjoy,
Then it
such as
comes
video
down to
games, beating off, having sex, flirting with the wife, grabbing
well,
titty, you
so
know.
then it comes down to your what you see as the benefit versus the time.
Yep. Life is an algorithm. So the question would be for me is why aren't I more successful? Being that I know that life is an algorithm and I can pick people and read people, I don't want to be. I don't care.
You could be a poker player, man.
I don't want to be. I don't care. I'm actually a bad poker player.
Really?
Yes, I'm not that good at poker.
I mean, is it an understanding of the game, or I mean, I would imagine that you would be.
I understand the game. It's a matter of I'm so used to faking emotions that it's easy to read me at the table if I have a good hand.
Ah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I'm unable to fake having a bad hand.
No shit. Wow.
Poker is not something that I'm good at. Manipulating other people to do what I want, yeah, I can do that all day and night. But poker,
That just
like that
seems
old lying,
that just seems weird. I mean, what would be your tell? Is it because you just go dead stone cold?
yeah, pretty much.
All
Like I have a
right.
good hand, I go stone cold.
Fair enough.
Like I have a bad hand, I'm talking, I'm
You
doing
can't go,
things. I have a good
oh,
hand, stone cold.
darn.
Nope.
Wow. All
I
right.
mean,
I
every
got you.
now and then I can be conscious of it and fake it. It's just I don't enjoy gambling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can
It's
get
not
that
a
too.
sure thing. I
Yeah.
like sure things.
Fair
With
enough.
gambling, it's a matter of there's too many variables,
Yeah.
and I'm lazy.
Yeah, that's why I like 21. Just give me some blackjack.
Yep.
Doesn't
I
take a
don't
whole lot of
gamble.
skill. Doesn't really take a whole lot of thought. Just running the numbers.
I'd rather put money into a video game and know I'll get thousands of hours of enjoyment out of it versus spending $60 at a table. Like,
Yep.
no. I'll spend $60 on a video game
Yeah.
and know what the fuck I'm getting out of it versus I might enjoy myself if I. No. There's no fucking might to it. Fuck might. I'm
Yeah. I
going
mean,
to
you
enjoy
you wouldn't
myself.
really enjoy it anyway. I mean, well, yeah, I mean, if you win big though, that would be huge for you, because that would be a
No,
huge
it
rush.
wouldn't. I
Really?
wouldn't fucking care. Like, if I get a bunch of fucking money in the bank account, what the fuck am I gonna do? Buy another PS5? Buy another car? I have a fucking car. What the fuck do I need another car for? So the wife can have her own car? Okay, been there, done that. I know how that fucking shit goes. Like, no, I only need one car.
Then you're just fixing a car all the
Yeah,
time. Ah. Well, shit.
it, life's an algorithm.
Yeah. God damn. Well, all right, man. Thanks for coming on. I'm getting about to the point where I don't know what else we got to talk about.
Let me see. Is there anything else I can talk about in regards to myself? Yeah. So psychopaths are born.
Mhm.
They have no conscience.
Mhm.
They don't care about other people to the extreme.
Mhm.
I'm a sociopath. I have a conscience. So in the aftermath, I may or may not feel bad about something, but in the moment, it's literally just going to be about me.
Just cold hard math.
Cold mirth. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of effort to me to
It's
live
not.
life that
It's
way.
like breathing to me.
But yeah, imagine after you get used to it after so many decades. Hmm.
It's legit breathing. It's just reading people, seeing what the fuck's going on. Okay, what can I do to manipulate the situation to my benefit? Okay, do that. Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch. I guess there's really no other way to sum it up. Well, thanks for coming on, everybody in the chat. Thanks for watching. This has been the EdoCast interviews. Wait, hold on. What? So it was more social contract idea questions. How about friends? Ah, is there a buddy you
What
got
about friends?
other than your wife?
No.
Is it easy to make friends or?
It's easy to make friends. It's hard to keep friends.
Because sooner or later, you as a leopard, you turn your spots, huh?
No, it's just a matter of sooner or later, the amount of work needed to keep a relationship going with another person is more than what it's worth in the short or long term.
Hmm.
Mind you, I have a guy I've known. There's one person that I've known since junior high. Every now and then, every couple of months, I just fucking talk with him. Like the wife more talks with him than I do.
Hmm.
It's just, what's the point?
So really, just the wife, and really only because you rely on her as much as she relies on you.
Yeah. She relies on me to be the man, to get up and do shit. I rely upon her to call me out before I do something stupid.
Damn. Symbiosis.
Very much so.
And you pretty much set that you're dealing with your sociopathy is far easier with her.
Oh, yeah. She knows what's going on.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you were able to find somebody like that, man. That's tough. That's got to be double tough.
Well, honestly, she's probably the only one that would put up with me, and I'm probably the only one that would put up with her.
Where did you meet her?
Out back of Alcoholics Anonymous, believe it or not.
No
She invited
shit.
me back to her house for coffee. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to get some coffee.
Yeah.
No, she wanted to suck my dick. I'm like, no, she wanted some fucking dick. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get some coffee. No, she wanted some dick.
Well, coffee's code, man. Come
Well,
on.
I got a fresh pot of coffee on. Do you have a cup? Well, I'll wash a cup for you. Give it here. Hand me that cup. That cup literally right there. Hand it here.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna see.
Well, fuck you. I'll grab it.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to see.
Anyway,
All
yeah.
right. Well, shit, man.
See, here's another part of the thing. Like, I'm very easily interact with people without a fucking problem. I don't have a problem with interacting with people.
No inhibitions.
She, on the other hand, hates interacting with new people. Can't fucking stand it.
Really?
Yep.
So she wouldn't jump on stream?
No. No fucking way.
Not
If
at
I
all?
gave her the headset, she'd lock up and not say anything.
Not even if it was talking to me? I'm so affable.
No, no. She actually hates you. She thinks you're stupid.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
What are you talking to?
I'm talking to the ego cast, the guy that you said sounds stupid as hell.
The guy that can't find his ass from a hole in the ground? Are you fucking serious? You're talking to that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The guy that can't what?
Find his ass from a hole in the ground. See, she hears your accent and she doesn't realize that you have a seizure in the past that causes you to lisp.
Oh. Oh, she just hears the. Oh, okay. So she
Uh
just
huh.
hears
So she thinks
the
you're stupid
slur.
because of that.
No.
Oh, because I sound drunk all the time.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna fucking
So she doesn't listen to what I say. She just hears the fucking the slur, and that's it for her.
Well, it biases her against you because of the slur.
Fair enough.
stupid.
I'm like, I understand what the fuck's going on. She's biased against you because of the slur.
Fair enough.
Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking thing I'm saying.
No, I'm not actually.
Is,
See,
is she
this is
mad?
the most interesting part of my night is when I can get her to interact with me like this because she's fucking more interesting than most people.
Is she is she mad that you're talking to me?
No, she's mad that I'm not accurately describing how she feels about you. She thinks you're an idiot.
All right.
You're gonna judge a character.
Can you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear her somewhat.
All right, here, let me step close to her. Go ahead and say that louder for him to hear.
Oh,
No.
well, I don't discriminate against people who do this. I don't. Your opinions are bullshit. And you need to back them up with fucking real facts about it.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that. She wants me to back up with facts. She hasn't noticed the times I've done that.
No, she doesn't care.
Oh, fair enough. Well, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with dealing with people like that. So
Yeah, she she thinks you're dumb.
hey, everybody's
Yes, honey.
entitled to their opinion.
Take your coffee and be happy, okay? You're welcome.
Here's another one. Jessica was asking, what happens when you get a huge endorphin boost? Does it do anything for your sociopathy? For example, if you had dopamine directly injected into you, would it put you on cloud nine? Yeah, drugs. That's a good one.
I mean, not like it does other people.
So it would still affect you. It just wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
as intense.
Yeah. How can I put this? It would be almost as intense as other people. Like catching a nut for me is the same as catching a nut for any fucking body. That shit's great. Like
Right.
fuck yeah, catching a nut, rah, dopamine, rah, 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 yeah. Um, I just don't chase it.
Fair enough. So if it happens, cool. If not, whatever.
I mean, I want it. Don't get me wrong. If there's something I know I can do to get more of it, I probably will. Like, see, that's the thing. With most sociopaths, they get that dopamine rush and they chase it and they chase it and they chase it and they chase it because that's the only fucking emotion they are able to feel is that super feel good feeling because everything else is fucking muted. Like with me, if it ain't anger or super feel good, I don't fucking feel it for the most part.
No shit.
So regular sociopaths, yeah, they chase that shit. Me, I look at it like, yeah, that felt good, but I'm not gonna chase it because I know where it fucking leads me. It's not a good path to go down. It destroys my life. I mean, am I really gonna sit here and say, hey, I'm gonna chase the dopamine kick and not go to work and just not pay my bills and not pay my rent and not pay my electricity because I want that dopamine kick? Like,
Yeah.
no, because I'm not a fucking idiot.
So it's not something you chase, but it is something that's nice when it happens.
Yeah, it's nice. I want it. I get it. I don't chase it.
Fair enough. Well, all right. Good talk.
I'm not the regular sociopath, though. I'm not a regular
Yeah.
person. I'm not a regular sociopath. I'm so fucking unique as a person. It's fucking crazy.
Well, we all are in one way or another.
Yeah.
But you're unique with a special uniqueness to your uniqueness.
Put it like this. Okay. So me and the wife are driving home, or driving to go out to dinner one night. We're in Louisiana. We see a puff of fire off in the distance. What happened is a motorcycle crashed into an 18-wheeler
Oof.
and exploded. Like body parts all over the place. Like there was little pieces of flesh and plastic and metal all over the place. We eventually catch up to it, and I'm just fucking driving around. Like, okay, yeah, look, there's a fucking piece of an ear, whatever, and going on about it. Yeah. There's people getting out there fucking, like, the wife's laughing because she was in the car for it. She was freaking out at the time. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm just fucking driving. She's like, oh my God, look at this. Like,
I was so glad you were driving that night.
Did you hear her?
Somewhat.
She said she was so glad I was driving that night.
I bet. Yeah, that's rough.
Because all I did was move around the body parts and the motorcycle parts, and okay, let's go to dinner. I
Jesus.
didn't care. It doesn't affect me.
Wow. I don't know.
It's
Like
just
the,
another dead. It's just meat on the ground with mixed in with metal and plastic. Like, what the fuck do I care about?
I guess at the end of the day, it's beneficial in some ways and a negative in some ways, but really only from the outside looking in.
It depends. It depends.
Do you ever not like it about yourself?
Not like what? The fact that I
The
can snap out and kill somebody and get myself in jail?
Oh well, any
Yeah, I
of
don't
it.
like that.
I mean the whole thing. Do you regret
No,
being kind of this way?
of course not. It benefits me.
Fair enough. Well, all right. It
I'm
looks like
able
the
to
chat is
live
now
the
arguing
most
whether or not I'm dumb.
comfortable. Well, here's the thing. I'm able to live the most comfortable life I can with the minimal amount of work at the same time.
Yeah, well, I think that's how a lot of people are. That's how I am, for the most part.
Yeah, but I put a fucking math equation to that shit.
Hmm.
This is the reason why I married the wife I have, actually. Like, she's part of that equation.
Fair enough.
Yeah, nobody
Ha!
would put up with me besides her. Nobody would put up with her besides me.
Pickle Rick
Like,
is asking how you deal with a death in the family.
actually, okay, this is an interesting question because I recently had two deaths in the family. In
Really?
March, my father died,
Whoa.
and in December, my mother died.
Sorry
For
for your
me,
loss.
it was just another day.
Man.
It's just another fucking day.
Well,
Somebody died.
so you
Okay.
weren't close with your mother, but were you close at all with your father?
Oh yes, my father was actually a good person. Objectively, a good person. He actually he ran a business for years called Mid South Drywall in southern Louisiana.
Hmm.
He lost that business because he kept putting his sons into the business. And my other two brothers on his side.
Hmm.
Okay, let me take a step back. My mom and dad, they had me. They split. My father married another woman and had two more kids
Ah.
with the same woman. My mother went on to have two more kids with separate men. She
Hmm.
was a slut.
Hmm. So, I mean, your
Well,
mother
she
passing
was
away.
a slut. Oh, we're not supposed to talk ill about the dead. You know, fuck off with that shit. My mother was a fucking maniac, okay?
So your mom
My
passing
father died
away.
of stage
That's another
4
day.
stomach cancer. My mother died of suicide.
Really?
Yes, she killed
Wow.
herself. Finally.
Interesting. Jesus. So when your mom died, that was kind of whatever. But like when
Yeah,
your dad
it
passed,
okay. When my mom died, it's okay. I was waiting for this to happen. When my dad died, it was okay. I was waiting for this to happen
mm,
because we knew it was coming.
mm,
But for
okay,
me, it like literally, I went to fucking work.
you were
Like
prepared
the
for it.
very next fucking day, I found out about it. The next day, I went to fucking work because it just the fuck do I care? This is another dead piece of meat in the world. Like I don't care.
Man. And like not having your, I mean, were you close with your father into adulthood
Yes,
and not having him around anymore? That's just kind of
I mean it's one less person that can benefit me in this world. Outside of that, it's I don't care.
wow. Phew. That's
I
crazy.
mean,
I mean, that's just, I mean, it just
okay,
sounds.
other people. I don't fucking understand this to some aspect. You look at another person and it's like, how the fuck do you look at other people? Like that's what I don't fucking understand. Do you want to help other people?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Rising tide raises all ships.
I mean, yeah, I can understand a rising tide raises all shit, but one individual themselves helping them in detriment to yourself, not knowing you're gonna get something back from it yourself, that's not something I would fucking do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do it all the time. It's almost second nature for me because
Mm.
it's one of those things where it doesn't bother me to do it. It doesn't hurt me to do it. So might as well help somebody else because it isn't hurting me. And if I
I
can
only
help
help other
somebody
people when
else,
it benefits myself.
well, it just kind of. I mean, I guess in a way, it almost benefits me because it makes me happy to
Ooh,
do it.
okay. Hey Cajun, here's a question for you. What happens when you get a huge endorphin boost?
We
Does
already
it do
did that.
anything to your sociopathy? No, Jessica was posting in the.
Yeah, I know. We already did that. I already asked you about that, and you said you didn't care. You said that drugs affect you
Well, well, yeah, of
the
course it
less
puts
than
me on
everybody
cloud
else.
nine. That's a physiological effect.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm drunk as a motherfucker. Like, yeah.
Well, shit, man. All right. Well, until somebody else thumbs it, I'm going to try and wrap this up again. And here comes another question. Um.
Okay, beautiful.
So, all right. Well, I mean, thanks for coming on, man. Tell your wife I said hi and I love her. And yeah. I guess that's it for this stream. Thank you, Cajun, for coming on and talking to me about your life. I really appreciate it. That was very insightful.
Yep.
Um, do you have anything you want to promote?
Um, don't
What?
don't go on my fucking Twitter. Don't.
Don't
Just
go on his
don't.
Twitter.
Twitter's a fucking joke to me. I literally only post my balls for the most part.
So if you want to see Cajun's
Like
balls,
I legit. Okay, here's the thing with my wife. She doesn't like me posting my dick to Twitter, but she's okay with me posting my balls. So I literally just take pictures of my balls only and post them to Twitter.
well, if you're interested in seeing Cajun's balls, they can be found on Twitter. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, thank you, Cajun. Thank you, chat. It was a lot of fun. I really
I don't know
appreciate
how I haven't
everybody.
been banned.
Huh?
I don't know how I haven't been banned off of
I
Twitter
don't
yet
know
for
either.
posting my balls. Like I've done it so many fucking times at this point.
Maybe they. I don't. Man, I don't know. Maybe somebody at Twitter likes you.
No. What I did is, I think this is a big part of it, is everything I post is labeled as sensitive media. So you literally
Ah,
have to click on the post and it'll say, it's Cajun
damn.
Kashan posted, whatever. Then
Gotcha.
you have to click it again to see the picture. May contain sensitive media. Okay. Boom. Here's my nuts.
Fucking hell. All right. Well, there you go.
And
Ah,
I got some big old nuts.
Thank you everybody
Big
for being
old
here.
bag of nuts.
Go check out Cajun's Nuts on Twitter. God damn.
It makes me laugh.